Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. I missed out last week.
You did.
Oh, we missed
2
you
weeks ago. 2 weeks ago?
2
2
weeks
weeks
ago.
2 weeks ago.
I'm like, I feel like last week we didn't do one because last week we didn't do one. I was
No,
on my
it
way
was
to New York.
before. So, how have you been? Alexandra was at the
I was at Empire.
Empire Pen Show. We need to talk about that.
Mhm.
I've been traveling too. What about you, Marina?
I haven't traveled in a while, but I have a friend who's staying over who traveled to us. So that
Oh, okay. So it feels like
so that counts. If I don't travel, someone else will travel here.
That does count.
So yeah.
yeah.
And you guys have lots of traveling ahead of you. Well, some of you, right? Because of
Yeah.
this Christmas.
It's
Yeah,
Scriptus.
we have Scriptus next week, right after Pelican Show. So for me, it's like Pelican Show on Friday, traveling on Saturday to Toronto, and then back on Sunday because I have to work on Monday early morning. So it will be like only
Yeah.
one night at Toronto.
So we have the Pelican Hub. I think I'm gonna try for Matthew Chen appointment on Saturday, but Wonder Pen still hasn't made them available yet. So I haven't booked one.
Okay. So
Apparently, there's a YouTube outage this evening.
Oh.
That's fun.
Ooh.
I had no idea. Really?
As always, this show will go up onto I'm gonna put this as a comment. Will go up on So if you can't watch it, right now you will be able to watch it as a replay or
interesting. I'm gonna try it on my phone.
Okay.
I'm about to open my YouTube app and see if there's a service outage announcement.
Yes, I have to be on. This is what
I need to try my YouTube also. Okay. Thanks to you, I have YouTube app in my phone. So,
yay!
So there's no.
All right. Let's see. We will see.
YouTube, Google, and all Google-owned streaming services.
Oh, wow. What a day.
Specifically in the States.
Uh-huh.
So Kari and I are unaffected.
Mm-hmm. I can't see anything. Honestly, it says something went wrong.
Yeah.
That's
so actually I can see it.
It's an in the States issue. I'm now checking on my phone.
I actually have it.
I can see it on my phone. So it's a USA issue.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's always up as a replay and people can catch up that way.
That's good. So let's talk about Empire. That was kind of like the first show. Lots of vendors, lots of workshops.
Yeah, so it's the same team that runs, for the most part, that runs the LA Pen Show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an experienced pen show team. And I have to say, I loved it. It was great. I loved the venue. There was a lot of space. There was probably 8 feet between tables in the aisle, so there was a lot of space to navigate. So you could have people cluster around tables and still have 2 directions of walking space down the middle of the aisle. It was lovely. I talked to multiple vendors that went, it's really nice not to be claustrophobic at a pen show.
Yeah.
Which is not particularly normal at a pen show. I think we go to lots of shows that do feel quite claustrophobic. This felt very non-claustrophobic. And it also meant that when issues did occur, like the fire marshal showing up and not liking where one of the tables was placed, we had space to move stuff.
Okay, so they actually reorganized.
Because also there was space between every vendor table so that vendors didn't have to go around other people's tables to get out. If you're over on YouTube memberships on my page, there are 2 different room tours. There is one where the room is empty, and then there's one where the room is set up that members have access to, and so you can see what the room looked like. I meant to do a video of the space during the show, but I got really busy and it just didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
I have to say, as a pen show venue, it's probably my favorite venue. I really like the current Chicago venue. My issue with the current Chicago venue is that it does still feel a bit too crowded at times. This venue, even when it had several hundred people in it that were ticketed, I think at one point we were close to 1,000 people like shopping in the space. It didn't feel that crowded, which is always nice, but booths still were making good sales from what I've heard. And then they also had 8-person round tables in the back so that people could journal, people could sit and chat, people could play with their new pens. So you weren't having to leave the show floor to have a little break and play with your new stuff. You were doing that on the show floor, which I really, really liked. I only went to my class, which was Sunday morning. I didn't even peek at other people's, though I've heard they were all quite excellent. I did appreciate the people that then followed up with the different vendors we talked about in my session. That was really nice to hear. YouTube is just working against us this evening, apparently.
Yeah.
Luckily,
poor Darren. He just sent
Darren.
a message from Canada. He cannot connect.
I'm just going to pin the fact that the show will go up on Spotify.
All right.
So funny.
Anyway.
I even tried connecting through Instagram link. And
yeah, I'm going to be honest. I can't watch it either. I tried on my phone. I can't open it.
Actually, mine is open, so it's okay.
It's having a moment.
So, for example, you went to your workshop in the morning. How does everybody feel about workshops during the pen show? I know lots of people that will prefer going to the workshops than browsing the show. In my case, I love to go to workshops, but I don't want to use all the time for workshops. I would love to have time to go around, especially if the show is only one day. In the case of Toronto, there are 4 workshops this year.
There are 5.
5. Wow. And then it's only one day show. So people that will be taking all the workshops will not going to participate at the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I've never been to a workshop at a pen show. It's not my thing. I don't like to be forced into attending certain things at a pen show because I never know what I'm going to be doing at that time.
Right.
Whereas what I really liked about my workshop this year was it was much more of a drop-in style. And basically the people that attended got a 90-minute masterclass in fountain pens and being able to ask any and all of their questions to Tom, Otto, Aidan Burnell, Tori, and myself.
Ooh, that's
and people really enjoyed it because
Nice.
I came with some questions, but then other people had questions about maybe a vintage pen they bought that they didn't actually know what brand it was, or other things. And it was such a good time. And I really enjoyed it.
Very nice. I have to say that I do enjoy going to workshops at pen shows. So I always attend either 1 or 2 workshops if it's a long weekend. In the case of Stationery Fest, I only had the opportunity to attend to 1 workshop. And I was behind the table, so it wasn't easy for me to leave the table and do a workshop.
Thank you for becoming a member.
That's so cool.
I'm just going to leave you up on screen for a while. It feels like you should be up on screen for a while.
Yes. Look at
And
him.
according to Dog Mom plans, they did allow people to audit workshops at Empire.
Okay.
So once the spaces were full, you could go and just watch but not participate, which
Okay.
I also think is great because JJ Lax taught one on, I believe, nib tuning. That was auditable. There were a couple others, but it was there were 2 classrooms, 4 workshops, and it was a full set of workshops every day
Wow.
where they started about 10:30 and went until 5 every day. Did you need to join memberships or did you just join memberships?
Oh,
That's nice.
I much appreciate it. It goes to my pen fund.
Oh my goodness. Oh, talking about Darren, before
Mhm.
I forget, because I have him over there and he's already connected, I have a couple of Darren things here.
Mm.
Uh, I have this beautiful calligraphy nib holder, and it's super long. And I love the shape of this one because it's a little bit thicker at the bottom, and you can grab it super, super, super nice. And it doesn't have a lot of weight back, but it has enough weight for you to actually do the calligraphy without pressing too much the nib holder.
very,
This
very
one.
good for your fingers. You're
Mhm.
not
Yes.
gonna, yeah, you're gonna
Look
be
at
able
this
to work.
beautiful handmade pen.
Wow.
So this is a wooden pen, and it's an eucalyptus swirl. And look at this beautiful pen. Anyways, I had them here. Now that Darren is here,
Mhm.
shout out to Darren. Go follow Darren on Instagram, Timber Elegance.
So on the
Yeah.
on this note about the Commonwealth show, again, members who've apparently this is just the stream for new YouTube members. Thank you. Members who've seen the Sailor, I finally got to try out a Sailor steel nib pen,
Oh,
this new Sailor Pro Gear Slim Steel, in direct comparison to a gold nib. And there will be a shortcoming for everyone on it, but members did get a sneak peek of it because I had about 20 minutes with it because the runner of the Commonwealth Pen Show brought his to the show so that I could test it out, which
oh,
I think is such a cool thing in the pen world, is that I've sort of reached a place where somebody knew that I really wanted to try out a pen, and so they brought it to the show for me to test.
yay. You're so lucky. I love it.
And it is, I will say, it is a shocking nib. I did not expect
Still live to
the
perform.
nib that I experienced.
Mm.
And that is all I will say until
Okay,
it comes
so
out.
excited to try. I hopefully will see it soon.
Yes. Honestly, I keep
Maybe
saying
next weekend.
I keep saying I'm going to edit, and then instead I do things like sleep for 12 hours and then spend all day today like puttering but not actually tidying. My desk is still a mess. And we're just living in a bit of chaos. So Sailor released a Pro Gear Slim Bungo box, steel nib. They had 40 at DC, they had 40 at San Francisco. They're testing out, let's say, these hand polished, hand finished steel nibs. And they're definitely something.
I need to try it out. Let me tell you. It's already exciting.
What was really interesting to me is that I didn't realize at the time, one, I didn't know I was going to get to test it, but I also didn't know that this pen was going to be a medium fine, and that happened to be the single size of Sailor that I packed with me. inked. And so I had a direct gold nib pen in the same nib size to compare it to.
That's fantastic.
It is.
Yeah.
It was
Are you going to have it next weekend?
I don't own the pen.
Oh.
It's not my pen, Kari.
Oh.
Which is a whole other story for why I don't actually own one of the pens.
Okay.
But
we can talk.
I don't own one of the pens.
Yeah. The thing about, and this is something that I discuss with all the people, it's about budget. Not everybody can afford a gold nib. And
Especially right
most of the
now.
pens, exactly,
Mhm.
most of the pens that have gold nib, right now, for me, I think that some of them are overpriced.
Yeah. I mean, the
So-
new prices are pretty shocking. Let's
and
be
even
honest.
some steel nibs are overpriced. For a person with a limited budget, I think taking care of the pocket is important. So having a Pro Slim Gear steel nib, it will be a good opportunity for people to actually get into the cult of the Sailor Pro Gear.
Yeah.
We must talk about the cults a little bit later. Travelers.
Oh, talking about travelers, I have one travelers here, and I have my this one is a passport side made by a waxwing leather in collaboration with a Jing. So this one is super nice. These two actually went with me to my well, I brought lots of notebooks, you know me. But most of the memorabilia and stickers I ended up gluing here. By the way, let me show you really, really quick about the Travelers notebook. The sticker insert is really nice.
So it changed your life. The sticker insert. I was like,
Yeah.
a lot of people are like, oh, that's like so simple, but life-changing.
Life-changing. I have an insert in my journal, lots of stickers, and I can pick and choose and decorate depending on the color, the mood. I am obsessed.
So I have never tried a Sailor compass.
Oh.
Other than the fact that but I have tried the Sailor dip steel pens.
Mm.
And I will say that had someone blindfolded me, I would not have been able to tell you which was the gold nib pen.
Mm.
So they write really well.
Like I knew which was which because I knew which was mine. But had someone blindfolded me, I would not have been able to tell you which was the gold nib and which was the steel nib. And I talk about that in the members video, where we also then like compare the feeds and compare the nibs because they've also totally changed the nib. The nib's a different shape. The feed's a different shape. They've made a whole bunch of changes for this steel nib to work really well. But it is shocking.
Yeah. I'm excited. I think that would be nice to have, like a Sailor Pro Gear still.
I think it's all going to be price point dependent.
Mm.
I know how much the Bungo box one sold for. I know how much I'm hearing that they might sell for from various brands who are talking, like stores that are talking about bringing them in.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a hard sell, but we'll see what they actually go for once they hit the market.
Yeah.
Mm. I mean, the steel nibs that what Delta and what other companies like that have. Their stuff is like what, $250. I've seen stuff for like $300 that is steel nib. So
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that's it.
That's the new pricing. So you can't surprise anymore.
Yeah. No, like I was shocked that I left the show with a single pen. I got a single pen. I bought no ink.
Oh.
Or actually, let's be clear. I bought a single pen. I came home with 3 pens. I had a pickup order from affiliate credit and blog writing credit. I have something that I came home with for free because they weren't going to sell it. And then I bought one thing. And that's it.
We want to see.
So, how do we want to start most pretentious to least pretentious, or least pretentious to most pretentious?
Okay, you decide.
Least.
Surprise.
I think least. You have to work up to it.
Least pretentious. We have a Conklin Jonathan Brooks.
Oh, I love that. I love that pen.
It's so. Do you
it.
have your Visconti near you? Because I have questions. The clip really reminds me of Visconti.
Actually, Dante Del Vecchio designed that clip. It's a collaboration, Jonathan Brooke, Dante Del Vecchio, and Conklin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Arch is a little more archy.
So Dante is the one that actually did all the metal parts. Of course, Conklin.
One second. Let me grab the box for this, because the box is what really puts this pen over the top. Because honestly, it looks cool. And then you see the box it came in and you go, this is just a bit stupid. A little bit. More than a little bit.
I really like how it writes.
To start with, I spent all of Saturday staring at this pen, which was sitting on top of this box.
Oh, I love it.
Which is massive. No, card?
No ink.
No. So this box, it's massive. It's heavy. Mm-hmm. It has a Jonathan Brooks sticker on it.
Mm-hmm.
You open it, you have all your tchotchke.
So what is that little compartment for, if not for
just
ink?
Wait.
Oh,
I see.
Funny.
Yeah.
It is the pen rest.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
That is magnetic. It is so extra. It is so heavy. I sort of adore it. But it is...
I think they want you to display it.
They want you to display it.
They want you to put it on your desk and then done. It's over there. Is that in the gold trim or the silver trim?
So this is the gold trim. I will say it does not have the gold nib. I don't like Jowo gold nibs. And so I had a bit of a conversation with the people who I knew with Monteverde and Conklin. And after much discussion, we decided that they were going to keep the gold nib, and I was just going to get a steel gold colored nib, which is actually what I prefer in the pen.
Oh, very nice.
But it is just
amazing.
So sparkly. So this is PM5, I believe. I love it. It's so pretty.
Yes.
I love look how.
Yeah, there is it's all right when they say that that pen box takes a lot of space on your desk.
Yeah, so here's the thing. My desk has no space right now.
Yeah.
It will probably replace the Visconti box.
For that one.
We'll switch out the Visconti box and the this box for a little bit. I can't believe this is the next least pretentious pen on my desk, but somehow it is. The Pilot Galaxy Arushi.
Oh my goodness. That's
fun.
I love it.
Which I have.
Don't tell me the other one.
Annabelle did an architect for me at Chicago. And I inked up that nib knowing that I was picking up this pen from Goldspot. So if you've used my Goldspot affiliate, thank you. you helped make this possible.
Yeah.
It's lovely. I will say the new packaging was a bit of a letdown. This is the new packaging on a $900 pen.
Mm.
It's the same packaging that most of the pilots come.
I know.
Yeah.
But they've still got the pictures up of the old packaging. And it's a $900 pen. Actually, I think it's a $950 pen. And I feel like they could do a little bit better than this.
I know.
For $950 for a pen. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That being said, the pen's really pretty. I really like the pen. And that's really what matters.
And then the question is box or no box, because some people like me, I prefer no box.
I keep the boxes for all my expensive stuff.
Okay. Yeah, same.
Because I never know if I'm going to keep them forever.
Yeah.
So I keep the boxes for all my expensive stuff. Yes, Conklin is still winning on the unboxing experience, which is funny because Conklin normally has a pretty good unboxing experience. I like their blue boxes. I use them as risers in the ink wall. They're pretty great. But the experience of this pen is so extra. And it seems like they've done it for potentially all of the Jonathan Brooks collab pens that they had out. Because I think they had PM 3.5 or 3. They had a couple different versions of Jonathan Brooks primary manipulation. And they were all in those fancy display boxes out on the table.
All right, you guys, it's working.
Like
it was working for me again.
Fantastic.
People can see us. Yay.
And finally, the most pretentious thing I got, which I did not buy. Let's be clear. I did not buy. There was no retail price on this pen.
Okay.
I just went, oh, that's pretty. And I was told that Frank wasn't allowed to keep both of them and I could take it home if I wanted to.
Ooh.
So, it's an Omos Bologna with a vintage 14 karat gold nib.
Oh, yes.
In diamond cast. Grip,
love it.
End cap. And little rings on the band. Very
beautiful.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful.
And the nib, I got JJ Lax to just like fine tune it a little bit more for my hand. Which
good.
I think is probably not what people do with a whole lot of vintage gold nibs.
Sorry, but that's a good pen.
I wanted it to be perfect.
Very.
It is one of 2. In this colorway.
That pen is fine.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes. I have to say, hands up, the best of the 3 you show. Not because I want to compare the experience or the colors, because I do like colorful pens, but that pen, it's a classic pen.
Well, the thing is, I'm not a black and orange person normally. But there's something about the just like tiny bit of orange accents and the fact that it's orange diamond cast and so it really, really sparkles that I just adore. And I did at first go like, because Omos and I have been talking for a while. Like they sponsor content for other creators. Like, were we going, like, did they want to do this at some point? The answer was yes. And we'd been going back and forth about how we wanted to do this, like what we wanted to do it with. And I saw this pen on the table and I went, oh, that's really pretty. And then when I was allowed to take it home with me, like it felt weird to be taking home a pen that was one of 2 and be promoting that. It's like, it's promoting a one-off that other people can't buy. Which
but you are also talking about vintage nib, which I think
I am
exactly very different.
And you can still Like, we were selling pens at the show with vintage nibs. We were selling pens with vintage oblique nibs and vintage double broads and vintage fines and vintage mediums. Like, they still have a stock of those vintage nibs in both 14 karat and 18 karat. And so we had them for sale.
Yeah.
So here's a question, because I know there's been a lot of talk about, what exactly Frank bought. So he also bought the nibs, the new old stock nibs. That's what I understand with Omas.
Okay, let's be clear. I know nothing.
Okay.
From what I saw this weekend on pens, it appears that Frank bought at least a partial share of the nib stock.
Okay.
Because we were selling a number of pens with those vintage nibs on them. My pen has one of those vintage nibs, and we were selling them on other pens.
Very nice.
So they have the nibs.
I think
another piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. I think you got 3 beautiful pens. All of the pens that you showed are in my list of beautiful pens. I own one of those ones, but the Vanishing Points, I'm still undecided about those ones because, the price tag is really, really high. And then there is this kind of a conversation going about retractile fountain pens. Do they dry? They don't, like lots of that. And I'm just used to the cupping. So, and I tend to fidget a lot. So I prefer the big cupping your pens and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you have, Marina? Marina, on your desk.
A bunch of my news to share on my desk. I don't have anything extremely new, but I have something that you guys know I'm going to talk about, which is new Mont Blanc.
Oh,
I have an old Mont Blanc, but apparently they have re-released this colorway.
They have
the Bordeaux. So from what so this is one of their last releases, which was 2006, maybe something like that, beginning of 2000. So it's been like 20 years, I think, since they made something like this. And from what I know, the red resin was a little bit more brittle. So I wonder if they perfected their formulation on this new one. So that's very curious and interesting release. But yeah, this is my old Mont Blanc, but which is not very old. I don't think if you can even say it's much of a vintage. I mean, it is 20 years old, so you can, but they just released these, and they also made really nice kind of like more high-end finish on these. So that was like why I brought this with me.
Oh, that's good. It's really good.
And my second pen is the Pelican, your classic, the first edition.
Oh, very nice.
89. And I've been enjoying this one. So that's what I brought.
Is the M800?
It's 800, yes.
800. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I bought a bunch of paper. Let me get it. I actually, it's a funny thing. I've never bought paper at Anthropologie, but Anthropologie has moleskin. And a bunch of other ones. And they were running sale and sale on a sale. So these are really, really cheap currently on Anthropologie. And we're going to test them for fountain pen friendliness.
Ooh.
That's important to know.
Yeah. And then I'll let you know if it is actually friendly.
Very nice.
I
actually have a couple of pens here, and the deep pen that I already showed you, but I forgot to show you this one. I always consider this pen a little bit underrated, and I have full use right now because this pen is called Oktoberfest, and we are in October, so I decided, I need to ink this pen. This is an Esterbrook Candem.
Ooh.
And I always say that the Candem model, it's a little bit more expensive than the other STs, that the regular size ST, but they're underrated pens. Nobody talk too much about them.
I think they discontinue this model.
I really don't know, but I super enjoy the size of the pen, and the fact that it's not a cigar shape. So this is, and the colors, of course.
Yeah.
Very fall autumny colors. What I have a bunch of permanent inks. So I've been testing nonstop permanent inks in different settings, and then I'm using just cheap fountain pens to test this. And I found that some inks are not suitable for fountain pens, and I ruined already a Jinghao that I was using for one of those ones, and I had to actually clean it. It took forever. Still, there is a lot of issue with that ink. The ink that had issues was an octopus ink. It clogged completely, and it was less than a day. So it was like I put the ink and then I wrote, and then I went back, try another pen, and then come back, and then it was already not super flowy to go. My surprise, well, I have many surprises. These 3 inks are the best. So we talked already about the color burst before. This one is almost halfway down. And this one, of course, the platinum carbon ink. You can put it in. Yeah, I had a fountain pen, yes. And aside from the fact that you need to keep using the pen, you
wash it regularly.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was a surprise for me, which is a documental ink. It's a Monteverde one.
Oh.
And so
how is it? How did you like the Monteverde?
I like it. It's not black though. It says black. It's gray.
Oh, and you were looking for something pitch black, basically.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, but the formula is almost similar to the Atramentis formula for the document ink for the Atramentis. Both of them perform really, really well, but it's not true to the name.
Okay.
So those,
I'm the opposite. I'm not looking for pitch black at all.
No,
no.
I have sepia. Actually, these 2 Atramentis, I have one blue. This one is blue, and this one is sepia.
Oh yeah.
And I have the sepia one from Platinum. Again, this one is almost halfway. I do enjoy the brown. I do enjoy the blue, but for some graphic drawings that I'm doing or architectural drawings, I need the black.
Gotcha.
So don't put permanent ink or Cali. So not permanent. You can put permanent ink in your fountain pen, but you need to make it work and don't let it sit. I would say no octopus ink ever. And I had bad issues with that ink. And I did have some issues with, of course, other fountain pen inks that I have. I'm not going to say name because I just tested out in one pen. I'm still trying to test that one out. Again,
I really did not enjoy Mont Blanc permanent ink. It smells weird. It really does. It changed some coloring on my permanently and some of my Yovo.
Even my sales associate has told me not to use it because apparently it eats away at the finish on gold nibs. Like whatever is in that ink scares me.
It really is not, but it is pitch black.
It is.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But so is mom just got their mystery black.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And it's not waterproof, but it is still very black.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say that when you have the ink and you see that it says blue or it says black or whatever, and then when you're putting on the paper and then the pigment is not 100% black and you end up with a gray, or the same with the Atramentis, the blue is not so blue. It's kind of like a grayish blue. And the sepia one is brown, but it's a different color than the sepia from Platinum. This one is more like a reddish sepia, and this one is more like a muted sepia. So different. It's just the fact that I am using lots of watercolor. That's why I'm using lots of permanent ink lately, more than any other ink. But testing out, it helps. This nib holder, it's a life changer. I like that because it's fast. You have it with you. I bring the ink. I don't have to ink any pen, and I don't have to worry if I get a nib ruined. I just pull it out, change it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's fun. I before someone suggested, I was like checking. Someone says Noodler yet?
Oh, Noodlers. Yeah, I have a purple. I forgot to bring it here. I love it.
I mean, it is permanent, but the thing is that like quite a few restorers, professional restorers, do not basically put it in the clause. If you're going to use Noodler's ink on my newly installed sack,
you're not going to warranty.
Yeah, because apparently it is pretty acidic and it melts the sacks.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
No,
there are other inks.
Yeah.
So what would you use, for example, if you have to ink a pen with permanent ink? And I do have like many pens that I already separated for permanent ink, but what would you use?
I use this, or I use Sailor Kirigiro.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Octopus. This is their certified document line, not their write and draw line. They're two very different lines of ink. This is meant for fountain pens. The write and draw, they say you can put it in fountain pens, but really it's meant for dip pens.
Okay.
But this stuff is great.
Yeah, for me it's Lennon Toolbar and Detrimentus. That's all I use. It's just been the best experience for me.
Yeah. And what type of pen do you use? Do you have like a expensive pen or?
No, TWSBI. TWSBI Diamond Mini.
Yes.
That's what I use.
Anything that I can easily replace the parts for.
Yeah.
So right now I'm using a Retro 51 because the converters are easy to replace and the nibs are easy to replace.
Okay. Yeah. I have some permanent ink in TWSBI, and then the rest I have a Sailor Fude pen, and then I have, of course, a couple of Jinghaos that I use for permanent ink, extra fine and fine nibs.
Yeah, I've only ruined one pen so far, so I've learned.
You learned the hard way.
So far, I've ruined none, and I've managed to save the one that Mom left permanent ink in and let dry out with permanent ink in it.
Yeah.
I learned that Monteverde pen flush will eat through dried out waterproof ink if you leave the nib in it for long enough.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
It was. I was quite happy to learn that.
Yeah.
So that's the permanent ink topic.
You really had to talk about
I'm just trying to read. Some of the comments are super interesting about having a platinum preppy ink with carbon ink and didn't dry out for a year. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I need to try my preppy.
I love my preppy because I abuse my preppy. I leave it inked up for months and months and months.
It still works.
And it still works.
I love that about the preppies.
Yeah.
The cocunos are the same. The cocunos, I have it inked up and then I go back to that pen, still writes, nothing skip. It's very, very trustworthy.
Yeah.
And of course, Cabecos are almost the same.
I have to say, Kaweco's come out with 2 new colors in the past. I think they came up with them the week of Empire. And I think if they'd come out with the titanium pen with a titanium nib, no question, would have gotten it. But it's a titanium pen body without a titanium nib. And that isn't nearly as intriguing as the like dark, it almost looks like a satin finish navy blue piston sport.
Very nice blue. Blue, I like blue.
Yeah.
But that titanium, I like to.
See, I like titanium if you're going to do titanium with a titanium nib. But don't just do a titanium pen body. Go all out and do the full thing.
Yeah. That's the thing. Not all the brands, they will do titanium nib. Like I have a titanium steel form with a gold nib.
Yeah. Whereas
they don't actually have titanium nibs steel form.
As David mentioned, like Monteverde has a great titanium pen with a great titanium nib. On a not super expensive pen, I think it retails for like $120 US or somewhere.
I haven't seen that pen. I own lots of Monteverde, but I haven't tried out or seen that pen.
I don't actually know where mine is. I took it with me to New York. That's how much I like it, is that I took it with me to New York. And I utterly adore it. It's great. And I think I've got a second titanium pen. Maybe.
I had one, but I don't know. I haven't really tested it much.
Oh, I do. I've got the titanium Naviler.
Oh,
the all blacked version with the ebonite feed.
All right.
It's like, I know I've got 2 of these.
Yeah, I really like that.
No, I do too. They're great. I think if a brand can do a great titanium nib, I actually prefer a great titanium nib to a gold nib.
They are softer than steel, for
they
sure.
Are, but they're not as soft as gold.
No, well, gold, also the price tag. So
I think the best part is that it kind of bounces back, right?
Yeah,
exactly. You've got the bounce.
Not as risky.
And it's just a very nice writing experience.
Yeah. So what is next? We have Scriptus coming the following weekend.
Scriptus, Pelican Hub are the same weekend. And then there's sort of this lovely break in the pen world. There's the Ohio show. There's some international shows. And then the next show is Philly in January.
Which I'm going to miss this year. I am traveling to South America.
There's this lovely break in the calendar coming up. And I have to say, I am looking forward to it.
Weirdly enough, I might consider.
Yeah. Fountain Pen Day, it's November 7. We've been waiting for the special prices, probably going to go across the border to get.
Yeah. And I will say, if you've been looking at something at Atlas, now's your time, because as of December 31st, they're making all their affiliates reapply. So
Ooh.
if you want to use an affiliate code and get your 10%, you have until December 31st to do that.
Yeah.
I got that email.
Promoting affiliate codes.
Yeah,
That's
well,
good. Help the family.
it's also the fact that it's going to take me 3 weeks to change all my links. And so to have them all pulled by the 31st, I'm going to have to start in early December.
Yeah.
Because there are literally thousands of links.
Yeah.
That's the big question. So none of us know.
I mean, what was the thing? A couple of creators that have code, but they don't earn from it. So maybe those will stay. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
No one knows. Everyone got the same email. Everyone's dealing with the same thing. Yeah. They're changing the system, but we don't have details of what it'll look like. And we're all having to go through the application process again. So if there's something you've been looking at in a specific video, now's your chance, because I am probably going to start pulling codes in about 4 weeks because it is going to take me weeks and weeks and weeks to pull everything.
There is a comment below that says, get Drew affiliate codes for Farney's.
Farney's would have to have a store first. Farney's would have to have a storefront first, and they're trying very hard. I have it on good authority that, like, the permitting might have actually happened.
Ooh.
Progress might be being made, but everything takes forever.
Yeah.
Well, I told Drew in private message that we're ready to promote his pen flush. So
yeah.
Well, I am ready to promote their pen flush. I'm ready to promote their inks. Bring it on, Drew. I will chill whatever you want from Farney's. You know,
I have for the people that is interested, I know that I have some Canadian codes for Loystorm, and they don't offer affiliate codes overseas, so I don't know for the people in Canada, but I do have, for people that like journaling, I have washi tape affiliate codes, and I have
and you're the only person I know with an affiliate code specifically for washi tapes.
Washi tape, because the journaling people, we like to stick stuff on our pages and decorate.
I was gonna promote Farney's pen flush in our chat, and it's out of stock.
Oh. No
Drew,
way!
come on. Apparently, you now get 50% more ink in their ink bottles, though. So let's drop that link in chat for the Farney's ink, which I believe is made by Monteverde. Because the lids and the marketing are the same. And also, they still have their Retro 51 exclusives in stock.
And some are on sale. Last time I looked, they have Last Chance, a couple of those pens too.
So if you're interested in getting your Willard edition Retro 51 pens from Farney's to, you know, celebrate the store that will hopefully happen before the end of the year, buy it now.
So this is a message for Drew.
Leave a note when you check out to tell them where you came from, because that'll be really funny tomorrow when I get those texts.
That's so funny.
You know, go support Farney's. They don't have a storefront yet. They thought they'd have a storefront last June, and they're working on it. So go spend some money there if you have the money to spend on pens.
Yeah.
What else is happening, you guys?
Do you want to see the really stupid thing I bought at the pen show that I really love?
Sure.
Let's check.
It's an ink wipe cannoli.
Aw.
I love. And then you tap. Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
So mom got the glasses version. It's
Mm.
by a small shop located in Brooklyn, and they were lovely. It's called Inky.
Oh, I love it. And made of leather.
It's leather, and these are leather too.
Oh yes, I have something
Oh.
similar from Ackerman store. I got
I
some.
didn't even know Hemingway had a code for her.
Oh yeah, he does.
How has he gotten a code so fast?
Well,
He
he
literally
said something in the live stream, I think. That's why.
Oh. I'm like, I watched him buy them at the show.
Oh, also shameless plug-in. I will be on Hemingway's live co-hosting next week. So on 21st.
Ooh, fun.
You'll see me again.
So, yes, they are leather. They are cleanable. These are, I believe, goat skin leather. So they're very soft leather. And you just wash them with, she says hand soap. I think I'll probably use leather soap.
Okay.
I'll talk to her first, but I think I'll probably use leather soap. And then the outside, for mine is waxed leather. Mom got hers in unwaxed leather.
Mm.
But her display is so cute. It's like a full little bakery setup, and it's adorable and so
With
much
all
fun.
The cannolis.
The little cannolis. And I just love it. Like, it's so adorable. And the number of like pen reps who saw mine and then went to go buy some for their team, I adore. Because, like,
Aren't you afraid of using it?
no, why would I be?
Okay, so you have to show us after how it looks like after cleaning.
Okay. Sure.
Because I would love to actually own that one, but you need to test it first and then let me know.
Totally.
Oh, I love that. I like the shape of it. It's so adorable.
Too. And I sort of regret not getting the glasses cleaner size as well, because they have multiple sizes. So I will read the instructions on the website for cleaning out loud. You can also buy replacement.
Looks like a good present for, like, the Christmas, like very nice stocking stuffer.
So first you remove the screw and separate the wipes from the leather shell. Only the wipes can be washed. When washing the chamois wipes, you must use hand soap only, never a detergent or solvent. Chamois should be thoroughly washed with clean soapy water, rinsed and wrung dry out repeatedly until clean. Dry in a cool and shaded area, kneading it before drying out completely to prevent it from becoming hard.
Oh.
Which is the same way that I have to treat my leather riding gloves, so it's not very different from that. And she also sells the refills, so if you really want to, you can just replace the inside.
I love that. Okay, so
I think they're great.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only thing I wish is that I wish there was a hole so that they had a little hook so that you could attach them to a bag.
Oh. But you can do the hole with the puncher.
Yeah, but then I'd have to have a leather punch, and I don't have a leather punch.
Okay.
And she also makes like traveler size notebooks and stuff.
Oh, I love that.
And cable ties. I almost bought a set of cable ties actually as well. Because her cable ties are great and super cute. And I love all her different colors and stuff.
Ooh.
Everything.
Talking about travelers, they have restocked apparently their red ones. And they have some new stuff, the 2026 calendar inserts.
Oh.
And my shameless plug-in is I'm finally selling these guys.
Are you?
So, yes, I will have my little charms in stock this weekend. I will try for Saturday, if not Sunday. So it's all porcelain. I worked hard. It is going to be my first drop. We'll see how it goes. I might make more, but it's a little time consuming making these because it's like all glazed by hand and it's super tiny.
Okay. I love that.
I love the little paint
Oh, I
palette.
love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I've just been excited, and I've like used it on my own just to see how it, weathers. And
Yeah.
it's great. It's been very nice. So I hope people like it.
Yes. So you're going to post those ones in your Etsy store?
And so I'm going to announce it on my Instagram. I'm aiming for no later than Friday to actually make a whole post. I've done a preview in my stories.
Okay.
So there's been interest, but I want to make like a whole kind of explanation, of my mind kind of working on these. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Excellent.
Very nice. Sorry to change a little bit the subject with you, Marina, but I saw you working with pigments, and you were working with a very, very beautiful shade of orange, and you were like,
Oh, you like that one?
I love that one.
Yeah, it's one of those discontinued. Alexandra knows the
PO 48.
Everyone knows the 49 because everyone's really into it. But I actually think 48 is like so much more complex and fun. So yeah. So that's going to be in my palettes, very limited release palettes as well, going up on the store this weekend.
That's really cool.
I'm excited. Seems like people feel like it's calming just to watch me kind of work with that, which is
work with it. with the colors. It probably must be like a lot of working the pigment in order to create the.
It's physical, and the way I do it, it takes forever. I do not use dehumidifier, so it's all naturally kind of drying for a long while, and then I layer it again.
So you do little by little, and you're layering every part.
Yeah, so it dries for about a week, sometimes longer, and then I layer it again. So the reason why I do it that way is I've discovered that by using dehumidifier excessively, that's what a lot of paint makers do. When paint travels to a very different climate from mine, it can escape the pan. There's like a risk of escaping a little bit greater. So that's why I kind of stuck to the very long method of doing it.
And I cannot believe you have that discontinued color, because it's even a shade that everybody would love to have, I think.
Yeah, hopefully.
Beautiful color.
It's also 4 years for my store, so that's why I've decided just to release that a little bit.
I have to say, I always forget that it's discontinued because I have it in my studio palette.
It's just not on everyone's mind as much in watercolor work as much as the other one, the PO 49. It's just for some reason, right?
So somebody has brought up something that you and I had talked about a little bit, Marina, which is Faber-Castell apparently saying they're discontinuing Otto Hutt.
I didn't know they owned Otto Hutt.
I've known this since May that they've owned Otto Hutt. I talked about it with the rep at the Chicago Pen Show. She showed me some of the pens and didn't think anything of it, really. It was just, okay, they've acquired a brand, whatever. Pen brands do that. People acquire other brands. Pelicans just switched to being distributed by Coles of London. Shit happens in the pen world. At Empire this weekend, I was shown the new Otto Hutt pens. On Monday, I've still only seen it from one store so far posting that Faber-Castell is discontinuing Otto Hutt. Oh, I cannot figure out how I was shown the new pens coming in 2026 on Saturday and Sunday.
Well, my question is, how long does it take them to develop this? So maybe they're new, as in like the very last ones they're making.
No, like from the conversation I had, like they were continuing the line. So I don't know if what's going on is that it's been misinterpreted and that, they were on, okay. Let me think. Were they? They were on the table. Okay. They were actually on the table. Okay, now Faber-Castell apparently has a blog post on it. One second, let me go read it.
Go read it in original German. There we go. Maybe that's the clue.
Because here's the thing. On Saturday and Sunday, I was looking at the new Otto Hutt pens and having a conversation about them.
Wow. So
I sort of feel like I have whiplash.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this because, and it's a public knowledge. Charterly Luxuries posted about it on their Instagram.
Yeah.
I think that's the post that still is up. So
Otto Hutt is owned by Faber-Castell and has been for over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Faber-Castell bought Otto Hutt back in early 2024. It has been owned by Faber-Castell.
Mm-hmm.
What I was informed of at the show, and again, I can't find this blog post to be able to talk about it.
Let me double check if I can find something.
Yeah, so the Charterly Luxuries has the link in their Instagram about it, but I do want to see if I can find it in the original to see what actually is disclosed about it, because it is interesting.
Okay, so listen to the Google AI.
Oh, one second.
Oh,
no. Okay. So, okay. This is what I thought was happening.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't post an Insta link because YouTube doesn't allow anyone to post a link in a live chat other than the creator, which is a pain in the ass.
Mm.
I was shown pens on Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
This is publicly available pens. They were on the table. Well, they aren't yet available to the public. I'm not breaking any information. Saying that off the top.
Yeah.
No agreements with brands are being breached by having this discussion because the pens were on display for anyone to see.
Mm-hmm.
They are discontinuing all of the old styles of Otto Hutt pens.
Oh,
they have redesigned them using the Otto Hutt nib technology and what Otto Hutt was doing into different models of pens that are still, you look at them and you go, yeah, that's definitely not a Faber-Castell pen.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely not a Graf von Faber-Castell pen. These are definitely their own line of pens, but they're bringing them into the Faber-Castell label as their own label.
Okay.
And
so is this a lost in translation type of situation?
I feel like it's a lost in translation from English to German translation situation where because what I noticed on the Chatterley post was Mike Madison going, basically doing what I'm doing, which is I've had a conversation with Faber-Castell and this doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
I saw the pens on the weekend. The pens exist. I can assure you the pens exist because I saw them on the weekends. And this English press release is saying the active Otto Hutt range is expected to remain in store until March 2026. Yeah. There is a new range of pens coming out. They still look very Otto Hutt.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they are discontinuing is the independent, like how the brand used to work independently from the big name at this point.
Well, so they basically they've had 15 months to figure out the brand. A bit less because they've also been able to manufacture pens in that time. They had time to bring the brand under their brand and start slowly manufacturing pens. I've seen them in person. I've held them. They feel very similar to the current Otto Hutt pens.
Yeah.
They don't feel like Faber-Castell pens or Graf von Faber-Castell pens, and they don't look like Graf von Faber-Castell pens.
Yeah, the thing is, are they going to keep the same name, or they are like, that's
they were labeled Otto Hutts.
Yeah.
The pens I saw were still labeled Otto Hutts, and I was told that they were going to be on the market early 2026. And that lines up with this, where this press release is saying that by early 2026, the current pens are going to no longer be able to be in store. It happens when big brands are acquired, when small brands are acquired by big brands. I don't think any of us expected Faber-Castell to keep the entire Otto Hutt line. Like, I saw Otto Hutt ink bottles that I never remembered seeing before at the show on the weekend. And it was definitely interesting to see. And I think at the end of the day, Otto Hutt was acquired because of what they were doing with the nibs and everything.
Yeah.
But Faber-Castell also sees the fact that they look aesthetically like very different pens. And so are still keeping that.
Yeah. What I find with Otto Hutt pens is like they have this unique style and very sleek, it's like, it's not even close to Faber-Castell at all.
No. I would call Otto Hutt more industrial, and Faber-Castell is more like English German castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking, and it's like not auto translated, but it kind of is misleading in on the Faber-Castell website.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. They might need to take it back or rephrase it.
Or they don't, and it's 5 months from now, we see brand new pens pop up on the market.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a mystery. Today's mystery.
Yeah. Today's mystery.
Today's mystery about
Faber-Castell.
Next Friday mystery, are we going to get a Pelican ink or not?
So,
yep, that's a good one.
Here's what I've heard. Everyone's getting ink.
Okay.
Not everyone is getting this year's show ink.
Oh.
People are getting any Pelican ink.
Okay.
Some masters are opening their boxes and discovering that they've received standard stock ink from Pelican.
Whatever they have left.
Some people are discovering that they've got previous year's ink. Some people are discovering that they've got a mix of colors.
Okay.
And so
I really don't mind if the color that they give me is some color that I don't have.
I'm going to put this out into the universe. I would really like a bottle of Golden Barrel.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
I would really like a bottle of Golden Barrel.
Let's say yes. Yes to Tanzanite. Yes to the Violet line.
Everyone's getting pink quartz.
Everyone's getting pink quartz. I've got a bottle of pink quartz, and I've got 2 bottles of golden lapis.
Okay.
Or actually, I would like the 2016 amethyst color.
Oh, that's the violet.
Yeah.
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 I like that color. I really like it.
So that seems to be the newest Pelican Hub update. I will say I saw Gary this weekend. It was weird to not see Gary behind the Pelican booth. There was also no Pelican at this show. There was vintage Pelican behind tables. But Coles of London did not attend this show. And so there was no Pelican. But Gary brought all the different art supply brands that Charpart carries. which I didn't know included like Kuretake, which has watercolors and watercolor pencils and watercolor pens
Less
and
pens.
Nemose paper and Fabriano paper. And so it
Okay.
was like 12 feet of just art supplies, and it was amazing.
I love that. That will be the table that I will spend
Yes.
a long time.
I regret not getting, they had the Kuretake dot markers.
Oh, I love those.
And I regret, they had them in metallics
so
and they
good.
had them in pastels and they had them in moodies, and I regret not getting.
Those are perfect for bullet journaling and planning.
Well, so my issue was mild liner, Zebra was there, and Anne-Marie, who I know from a previous event, brought the 6 new colors open stock, and you can't buy them in Canada yet. So then I was buying open stock mild liners to complete my set that I have at home. And then they had, and I also didn't buy them, they had the little mild liners that are the little stamps of like the Crayola markers that like used to exist, where it was like stars and little animals. They had those as well. Like, it was such a dangerous booth.
God, so good.
I know.
Okay, I would love to see that booth in Canada somehow, because they have so many products that they don't even reach this side of the border.
Well, the issue is the Canadian distributor is different than the American distributor.
Oh, that's why.
And I have to say, I love the American distributor.
Yeah, I
They're
went to
so nice.
I went to an art store on the other side of the border this past weekend. I went to Maine and I got some art supplies over there, but mainly paper. I didn't get lots of pens or pencils because I need to use a little bit more what I have. But paper, I got lots of decorative paper and watercolor paper, especially cotton paper that are actually double the size. So I want those ones to cut and create my own kind of notebooks. Anyways, very nice. Lots of supplies that I've never seen before.
Excellent.
So,
You
Pelican Hutt.
guys, everyone is guessing what pink the ink they're gonna get. Is it gonna
The ink.
and those shine?
The rose quartz is beautiful. Jade is beautiful. There are so many colors from Pelican that I love. Golden lapis, I don't need another bottle because I went with my husband last year and my husband got one. I got one. So we have 2 of those.
Does your husband use fountain pens too, Kari?
Oh my God, yes. He has a very limited collection, but he has a Parker. He has a couple, one Conklin crescent filler. He has a Monteverde Regatta Sports. He has a Twisby and a Lamy Studio. Those are his 5 pens.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, mine has a Lamy too.
Yeah.
So I gave him so 2 things. For those who live in the US, kind of around my area, I have this thing that I do every Friday. I kind of have like an impromptu pen club at UC Berkeley. So if you follow me on Instagram, every Friday I'm at UC Berkeley. You can come and meet me in person. And so my husband comes in and he tests my pens because I bring pens for that, right? And so he goes through my recent ones, and guess which one is his favorite? Of course.
Of course. The Pelican.
Of course it's the Pelican.
I want this pen. I don't want any other pen.
I need to find one for him.
Yeah, I say to my husband, all my pens are yours, but they have to remain in my possession.
There you go.
So you can use any pen, any color you want. You can use it, but they still live in my office. They still, yeah. come and use it here.
That is pretty similar to my agreement with Mom.
Yeah.
It's like, you can borrow stuff, but they still belong to me.
Yes, that's it. That's my agreement. Completely. But Eduardo writes with fountain pen for a long time, even before I got into deep into the hole of buying more and more. I have been collecting pens for over years, and eventually he got his first pen, which was that Parker Deluxe. So he has that Parker was his very first pen. And then he got a Twisby Classic, and he still has that Twisby Classic ink with the Sailor ink. Never stopped writing with that color, and that it's a burgundy Twisby Classic. He adores that pen. My wife has her own pens, and I have
kind of agree. I kind of agree with that one.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. Like, my pens are very different compared to Mom's pens. Like, and honestly, it mostly comes down to nibs. She daily drives stubs in almost everything.
I was about to say, I can see you having the lipstick pen, the one that I saw in person. I could see you have that.
Yeah. I would totally have that. I just would not have a stub nib on it.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go.
How do you like stub nibs, Alexandra?
I hate them.
Oh,
She likes mini stubs.
I like mini stubs.
Oh, mini stubs are good. I like any size, any shape, because I use them for different purposes, but I do like a stub nib. And sometimes I do appreciate a 1.5 and thicker than that. So, yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
all my pens are hers. Yeah.
I feel like if it was the tables were reversed and my husband was the collector and not me, then it would be the same. Yes.
Yeah.
His pens would be mine.
And my husband would say, all her pens are hers and my pens are hers. That will say,
Yeah.
That's my husband.
That's the right answer.
I wouldn't say my husband's pens are mine, but he will say that, yes, those are mine. Oh, so funny. Anyways, there's so many comments that we need to talk about. A gold stub person. Who has a gold stub nib?
I do.
I don't.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I do have a music nib from Tasha.
Oh, yeah. So I've got a music.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah, people are really funny. Yeah, I have this stub that Annabelle worked on. Oh.
See, I would judge, except I have favorite mechanical pencils.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've got favorite pencils.
Yeah.
So.
I do appreciate a good pencil. I do appreciate a good mechanical pencil.
I got
Yes.
3 new mechanical pencils when I was in the States.
Oh.
And I don't have them near me. But
I want to see.
Are
they vintage?
No, they're new. They're modern.
Okay.
But they're super cool. And I will have to. I think at some point I'm just going to have to make a mechanical pencil video. Got a weird mechanical pencil collection starting.
Do it.
Somebody that does not really collect mechanical pencils.
Yes. Have you seen, talking about mechanical pencils, have you seen those ones with the color lead? There are some color leads that are watercolor, so water soluble. And they are 0.5 and 0.7, which is perfect because I do have those sizes. And there are also leads that are thicker than that, that you can put, those thicker leads that you can put in the similar to the Cabeco, but Cabeco is super, super thick, but it's in between. It's kind of like a medium lead. I don't know if you've seen those ones.
Is that a vintage or a new?
New.
New.
Actually,
So they
they
came back
used to be
to it.
vintage before.
Uh-huh.
Yes. But now the new thing is that they have watercolor soluble LEDs. So you can put those ones in a mechanical pencil and you can do your shading. And then when you do the watercolor, it disappears because it blends with the rest. So it doesn't.
I haven't seen them in store, but it's exciting because I do like, I have a pretty large vintage pencil collection and I do like that type of stuff. And sometimes when I come across a vintage, like stuff like that, I was like, oh, I wish they brought it back. So that's good to hear.
Oh, there is one Koh-i-Noor.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.6 millimeter color option. Yes.
Nice.
I love their pencils. They make woodless pencil crayons.
Oh, I have actually. So cool.
Yeah, no, of course I don't have them here right now. I don't know where they are. I have their woodless pencil crayons, and then I have their woodless, I think they're watercolor pencil crayons.
Oh,
they're great because they're all, the full thing is just the lead. It's great. I love them. Similar
to the Caran-d'Ache.
Yeah, except they're a pencil crayon.
Yeah. Very nice.
I think my favorite part was, I think I told you guys, but I was kind of a little taken back by it and laughed to myself. At San Francisco, there was, I think, either Japanese or Taiwanese company that was like really trying to kind of like get you interested in this glass nib pen that had a cartridge converter installed. And they were like really trying to present it as a new thing. And I laughed because I have those vintage pens with the piston fill and, you know, whatnot. And I was like, this is not a new idea. This has existed.
Sorry, I just heard Mom shriek from upstairs, which could be any number of things, except it's that the Blue Jays are currently winning the game against the Seattle Mariners.
Oh.
And so she and Grandma are very excited.
Aww.
Because at 89, Grandma is living her best life with fall ball and curling.
There you go.
I know. The woman's spoiled.
Oh, it's so good.
I literally don't know any other place on earth except for like my part of Northern Europe that likes curling as much as you guys like it.
There was one day last week, Marina, that she was alternating between 2 different curling games and baseball.
All right.
And it's worse once we get to the Scotties, the Briar, and all of that stuff, because then it's 3 games a day for weeks on end.
Oh.
And depending on where in the country they're playing, those 3 games start at like 7 in the fucking morning.
Wow.
And then a TV is blaring as Grandma watches curling. And the thing is, I'm good with curling for the first like week. But by the time we're past that first week, I'm like, okay, when's the sport over? When do the people stop yelling?
Exactly.
When do we stop screeching at each other?
Oh, in this household, my husband loves soccer.
Well, it makes sense because you guys are from Argentina. I would be surprised if you didn't.
Exactly.
No, we are a baseball, curling, and Grandma also likes to watch the juniors hockey.
Oh, unexpected.
She does not like to watch the men's hockey, but she likes to watch the juniors hockey because there are rules against the level of violence they're allowed to do in a game. And so it's more about their actual skill level in playing.
Yeah.
There's a logic. Yeah.
There's a logic. Do I understand her logic? No, but
Somebody's asking about my husband team. My husband watch all the teams. He's watching the European League, the English League, everything. Soccer is perfect, but if he thinks about a national team that he used to be watch lots of games, is Boca Juniors in Argentina, and that's his kind of like a native team.
Yeah,
that's
the one thing I do, I only grew up with Olympics, and then hockey is like obviously a big thing too.
Yeah.
But other than that, and like I briefly like basketball. And other than that, we don't do much sport. So I am educated in it, but I can't tell you that I watch it all the time.
Yeah. I'm educated enough to watch a game. I'm not educated enough to actually enjoy the game. It's like tennis or golf. I'm there for the snacks.
Baseball is an interesting game. That's what you do at baseball. You talk and you eat.
Yes. Again, I spend most of the year just watching Jays in 30. Most of the 3 hours of the ball game are unimportant. Recap it for me in 30 minutes, and I'm all there for it. Whereas, like, the Masters, for me, the Masters is just about the snacks.
That's so funny. I find that soccer, for example, if I see my husband watching a game, he will be swearing half of the game.
It really gets
sounds about right.
Especially if the team that is playing is close to his heart. So, oh, you have to hear. It's so funny.
You should see our household during a Man City versus Man United game.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to be. Oh, Grandma's cheering again. The funniest thing is, as Kari knows, Grandma's not particularly loud. She's a very quiet woman until her sports team is winning. In which case, she is loud. Like, she watched whatever.
I cannot imagine, Ruth.
I know. But, like, the Seattle game that went 4 or 15 innings, she didn't give up on it until the end of the 14th inning. And that was like 1 a.m. Like, the woman's committed to baseball.
No.
What is your local team?
Which side of Manchester?
Manchester.
Manchester, UK?
Which side of the Manchester?
United.
Yeah.
United.
All right. Yeah. Anyways,
our entire family are United fans.
Yeah, I prefer playing the sports and not watching the sport. Sometimes watching the sport is good, but I get very fidgety. I prefer to stay writing or doing anything else but watching the game.
Well, so I wonder if that's my case too, because I used to play soccer for a few years, and I watch it, but it's not the same.
No. So we did croquet for Mom's birthday, because that is the level of extra our family is, maybe. Mom bought a croquet set from somebody who had a very nice croquet set, and we played croquet on the lawn. And I have to say, croquet is quite a lot of fun. I preferred croquet to watching a lot of sports games, especially when you get all the neighbors involved, and Grandma's sitting on a chair in a tent with the iPad on a walker watching the Jays game. And so in between like your turn of croquet, people are also like ducking into the tent to watch the Jays game. It was a hoot.
Oh, so funny.
But I think there will be more croquet in our future, because it is just like the right level of this is too much to be normal.
Yeah.
And that makes it enjoyable.
Yeah. You know what? I learned how to play croquet here in Canada, and I have to agree with you. It's very enjoyable.
It's so much fun. Did we play it correctly? Probably not. We were relying on a
You
couple
have
people
to
that
see
sort of knew the instructions.
how fearful are my coworkers, because I play with my coworkers. Everybody's an athlete, and everybody's so competitive, crazy competitive. We were playing, and I didn't even know how to play this game, but we laughed so hard because people were getting the ball out and obstructing the way for some other people to get the game to continue,
Mhm.
For me, it was a little bit frustrating, but so funny though, because I didn't get to win anything. I was there just to have fun.
That's the main point for me too.
With gin and tonic.
There's always going to be one person who takes it extra seriously.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Or
here's
in
the
your
thing.
case,
I'm not there.
I am so unsporty post-cancer because, again, the glasses are taped so that my eyes don't cross. And part of croquet is like you have to hit the ball against a stick to turn around and go back. Well, here's the issue. I see double looking at things that are like straight up and down. So I'm trying to look at this stick, except I'm seeing two of them. And so I spend like over an hour trying to hit this stupid stick. And by the time I get past the stick, Mom has won the game, has started again, and is on her way to lapping me. Like it was, there was no ego boost in this game. There was nothing where you go, okay, I can accomplish this. It was like, this is my own form of hell.
Yeah. I enjoy very much, like lately with my husband, we try to do some kind of activities that will be sport related but not team sports. So we have other sorts of activities. I would really like to play ping pong, not in singles but in doubles. That's the thing.
It is a thing.
Yeah, we went to the arcade to compete against those car rides. Oh my god, it was so funny.
That's how I'm learning to drive. I'm going to the arcade.
Oh, the arcade. That's the best driving.
And so the feedback I'm getting from people, some are like, you should totally do it, and some are like, you will never learn how to drive.
Oh, by the way, it's a good practice though, because
I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's close to a real thing as far as I'm concerned. So
yeah. So funny.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
that's what it is.
That's it.
We have anything else to talk about? I have a video finally coming up this weekend, so that's good for me.
Yeah. For people that haven't subscribed to any of our channels, please support us. I just started posting shorts, so that's new.
You have
to people right here. And I have a plan maybe after my semester to post a little bit more. But for now, shorts, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I've been traveling, lots of journaling cafe, travel journaling, stickers, and ephemera kind of journaling. I am going to have a meetup in Toronto right before this scriptus with some friends to do journaling. Actually, I don't know where exactly, but we are trying to organize that because I cannot stay after the scriptus for the Canadian enthusiast meetup.
I never stay.
I always stay. That's the thing. This year is like complicated.
Mom and I always bail.
So
Yeah.
wait, and both of you gonna see each other?
Yeah.
Oh, cause
Yeah.
script. All right.
So Scriptus next.
Scriptus next. I got the vendor email. I was forwarded the vendor email this morning. I
Yeah.
haven't read it yet, but I was forwarded the vendor email this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, one last question. Have any of us chosen our 2026 planners?
Well, I have a couple. I have a bullet journal, a new one. So I have that one. And then I have a school planner, which is going to be a very, very kind of tight, small. It's a school planner, actually. It's not related to any brand, but it's a school planner. So, I like Sterling Ink common planners. I really, really like that.
I'm really thinking about the Amanda Rachley bullet journal again.
I like that.
Hanji Gifts has posted that their shipment has been delayed. And so I'm actually thinking that they probably won't have them based on what they're saying until next week. And so I should be able to go see them in person just before Scriptus. It's down to the smaller size of the Planberry or the Amanda Rachley bullet journal.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning towards the bullet journal because
Yeah.
I do really like it. But I don't know. I want to see her design for this year in person. I also haven't watched her video on the planner for the year. It came out while we were at Empire. And so I don't even know what this year's design is. So this could totally change if I hate the design this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Paper Republic currently, which is fine, but I actually need something slightly smaller. So I'm not doing the small travelers, but I'm going to do regular travelers.
Yeah.
So I'll see if that's better.
And I will every year, Darren, I say I'm going to come and see you at Scriptus. I think I managed that last year. We'll see if I manage it this year.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what room I'm in yet. I don't have my table assignment. So I'm hoping I'm upstairs in the main room. Because I think if I'm downstairs, I probably won't make it upstairs to see.
Darren is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We should have table assignments or table maps soon. Question mark, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. There is a planner, a Leuchtturm planner that I am planning to ask if I can get one. If they give me one to try out, I will probably try that out for my school planning. So that's it. Basically it.
Yeah. So you guys, if you have any last questions, I think we're wrapping up in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We are having a shorter day today, but
We are.
compared to what, 3 hours last time, you guys?
We're all exhausted.
Yes. Darren will be at Scriptus. Go see him close to Gourmet Pens if you come to Toronto. And
you and I will be at Scriptus.
I will be at Scriptus. I will be at Esterbrook Table helping out over there. There are many news. There are some nice pens coming to the show. I cannot wait to see.
Yep. And
I actually, go ahead. Yeah. And then,
I'm going to be back with Navalar Omos.
nice.
See, again, I don't have to promote my stuff. Other people do it for me. Please hit the like button on your way out, folks.
Aww.
Like,
nice.
This is why this channel works so well, is that I have other people to be my brain.
That's so cool. So cool.
Yeah, so I am, now that you guys mentioned the Philadelphia, I'm going to be on the East Coast in January, it looks like, for some business stuff. So I might consider it.
Yeah.
I hope I get to go to Philly. I don't think I will get to go to Philly. but we will see what the next year brings. I'm in talks about other pen shows already. More discussions happened at Empire. And so we will have to see what the year ahead brings. I have to say, one last shout out goes to Aiden Burnell, who did
Aiden, I
the
love
prettiest lettering on the back of my name tag.
Yes. He has
and
such
then
a beautiful handwriting.
I promptly abandoned my name tag. Like I had the lanyard around my neck and left the piece of paper at the booth with Aiden and Kieran from Goldspot. I just left it there. I just went back to selling pens and then eventually went, oh, I don't have my name tag. And Mom went, how did you lose it? And I went, I don't know.
So they made one for you.
No, it was still with Goldspot. I just left it on their booth. But that was where my brain was most of the weekend, was like, I don't know. Here's a pretty pen.
Let's do a handwriting. That's so amazing.
Yeah, he's just like a nice person. I met him in San Francisco and we just chatted for a while. It was fun.
He's lovely.
Mm.
He's lovely. We spent a while together at the show because he was also on my Sunday morning panel.
That's right.
Great time.
Yeah.
And then he had to bail early because his airline moved his flight 2 hours ahead.
Oh yeah, and he's in Seattle.
He's in Seattle, but he was one of the lucky few that managed to get out on Sunday. And many people did not.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah,
I think
you're home now.
I am home now. I'm home now. I slept for, the funny thing is, so I felt LaGuardia had closed all but one runway. And so planes were just stacked. And when I fell asleep on the runway, we were 10th in line to take off, but they were also landing planes on that one runway. We were alternating. When I woke up, we were 2 away from taking off. So we'd been there for a while. We took off. I then fell asleep again between drink service or taking off and drink service. Great. We got home. I then fell asleep in a 7-minute stretch before we got to the house. I then slept for 3 hours in my bed. And then I was like, I can be a functional human being. I could not be a functional human being. At 6 o'clock, I slept for another 45 minutes until dinner time. Where Mom had to cut up my pancakes because I couldn't make my knife work at the same time as making my fork work because I was that tired after another 3 a.m. wake-up call. And then I slept for 12 hours.
So 12 hours sleep.
It was like I spent more time asleep on Monday than I spent awake.
Oh, wow. But your body needed. You have to think about it. You after all that weekend, all the hassle and then traveling back and forth and
And it was, this is just going to be a plug for Amex Platinum, which I've now learned that almost all the nib grinders use and all the pen show people use. We booked our flights through Amex Platinum, which we never do. Our flights got canceled by Delta, and within 7 minutes, Amex had us rebooked on the only flight that had seats. If we'd had to rebook through Delta's customer service, they would have only had us on a plane today.
Oh. So many days.
So, it was for us quite worth it to have booked through Amex because they handled all the rebooking and negotiations and got us on a flight out the next day. And I have now learned that all the various nib people use it too, because it means that when you get that flight cancellation text in the middle of a pen show day, You don't have to get on to customer service with anyone. Somebody else is doing that for you.
Yeah.
Go. That's a tip.
Yeah.
Sponsored
We
by.
need that website.
Not that they sponsor us, but we had the same conversation with somebody on the plane who went, how do you get rebooked so fast? And we went, well, let us tell you.
Yeah. Amex.
Amex Platinum.
Yeah. You need to be sponsored by them now.
There you go.
Somehow I feel like that's a little bit of a reach for right now, but I appreciate the goal setting.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Annabelle is a fan of shortbread.
Ooh, that's really good to know.
She is a fan of shortbread.
Is she coming to Toronto? Yes?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, she'll announce, when
She'll announce.
She'll announce that.
She'll talk about it if she is.
All right, you guys, are we ready to say goodbye?
Yeah.
Shy of 2 hours.
Look at us go. It is
almost
before 10 o'clock, and I'm just starting to yawn.
Yeah, we come from long weekends that were very, very intense. So
yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And thank you everybody for connecting with us. Thank you for coming to see us and support us.
Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you again in 2 weeks.
Yay. Have a good evening, everybody.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.